This video has been brought to you by me, HMK. Stick around for the whole video to the end. Hey everyone, HMK here. Happy New Year 2020, and it's starting off with a bang, although all these bangs may not be that great. But we're talking about, that's right, the Nintendo Switch. And when are we gonna get the next Nintendo Direct? Well, it could be happening very, very soon, as this is the season after the season of giving. 2019 technically gave us one last golden egg. As with all upcoming Nintendo Directs, we always have that little leak, which is not really a leak of things that are within the Direct, but the fact that the Direct is coming. Because Gamestop has a whole new list of unmarked SKUs within their system that tells us that some announcements could be coming very, very soon. We have 12 unmarked SKUs that are in GameStop's system, and since it's January, we have a pretty good chance of getting a Nintendo Direct once again this year, January 2020, to start off with a bang. And I feel this makes the most sense considering that we're going into 2020 when it comes to the Nintendo Switch lineup pretty blind, like when it comes to new, of course, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition and Animal Crossing New Horizons. There are other games like No More Heroes 3, the Tokyo Mirage Session re-release for the Nintendo Switch, and a couple more. But when it comes to new in Nintendo Switch, other than Animal Crossing, which is coming out in March, we're pretty much left in the dark. But it seems that we have 12 mysterious games thanks to this SKU list. Now, I really hope that this Nintendo Direct that's coming up isn't a Nintendo Direct mini, because it happened in 2018 and that was a joke, and I didn't like that. And last year, we got a Nintendo Direct in early February. We got some weird Fire Emblem Heroes Direct earlier in that year and some Nindy Showcase in January, but Nintendo, it's time for us to have a full-fledged Nintendo Direct January, because there are a lot of things that we need to go into 2020 when it comes to Nintendo Switch games. Now, when it comes to this Direct, I'm not asking for the big boy stuff when it comes to like things like Breath of the Wild 2, even though I would love for it to have, come on, Breath of the Wild 2. The sequel to Breath of the Wild is into Breath of the Wild 2! They did it! We did it! Nintendo won! Nintendo won! Nintendo won! And maybe, just maybe, there has been more and more talk about the Nintendo Switch Pro, the new Nintendo Switch, whatever, the enhanced version of the Nintendo Switch. They could finally show that or tease that or whatever going into the end of the year to, try to compete with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. But that's never been Nintendo's forte, but things are changing in the world. But I feel the most important things when it comes to this Nintendo Direct that could happen in January thanks to these SKUs is that Nintendo really needs to pave the way for 2020 to get us hyped for the software that we can look forward to this year. Because like I said before, we only have a handful of confirmations and stuff, and they need to start paving the road for hype going into E3 and beyond. And of course, there's that huge elephant in the room when it comes to a certain game and what we expect before February 20th, 2020.
What's
this
happening?
This was not in the trailer, was it?
No, this is completely different from the first trailer.
Wait,
of the first game.
This better not be Smash.
Is that fire? What is this?
Smash! 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 That's right, character DLC 5 for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We don't know who that is, and this character is supposed to be due out by the end of February. And guys, come on, it's already 2020, January, Nintendo. Smash! Smash! Like, we need to know who character 5 is. Now, I'm not saying that we should know who characters beyond 5. You should, like, if you don't want to tease who's part of the second DLC Fighters Pass or the DLC characters after DLC number 5, if you don't want to tease that, that's fine. But we need DLC Fighter 5. And there's so many things, like we have legitimately no idea. Leakers and speculators and analysts, like they're at wit's end on who this character could be. Nintendo is really keeping this one nicely under wraps ever since we didn't get it at the Game Awards. But that only adds to the hype. Who could this character be? And we need to know this character at the next Direct, a Direct that should be happening this month. And it's not like, oh, what if the direct is gonna happen in February? We got these SKUs very early. It's like, we got the SKUs like yesterday, the 1st of January. Or I'm pretty sure it could have been also like teetering on the hours of December 31st. Either way, we need to know what's up with these games. Speculation is flying high. And of course, a Nintendo Direct has not been confirmed yet, but it might as well have been. And you know, Nintendo, they always like announcing the fact that the Direct is coming like a day or 2 days before the actual Direct, and that really gets me out, but it could be possible we don't see it until later this month, the middle of this month. We don't know. What I do know is that day, I am taking that day completely off in order to get the hype rolling for this Direct, the first Direct of 2020. What could be in that Direct? I already know for a fact the biggest thing that needs to be in the Direct, 2 things. New games, obviously, for these SKUs and to pave the way for 2020. And 2, character DLC 5. Whatever else is a pleasant surprise. Thanks for sticking around with HMK throughout the video and throughout the year of 2019. We're in 2020, baby. We hit a bunch of numbers and we are flourishing like never before. Thank y'all so much for the support. Going into 2020, I want to get some resolutions and things that I really want to do with my channel or channels going forward into this brand new year. Possibly for Breath of the Wild 2 or Zelda Hype or Nintendo Hype or whatever, but we know that Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind is coming out this month. Oh baby. Off the bat, I feel like I found a good groove when it comes to producing videos in the later half of 2019. I want to continue that, but I also want to make more videos where you see me, my personality, and my face. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I also want to try and be more consistent with Twitch streams, which you can find at twitch.tv/HMKilla. And of course, I want to be a lot more active with all my social media accounts, which is all unified under one brand. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook are all unified under HMKilla. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I do a bunch of awesome pocket theories and hype, and also to keep you in the know when video streams are coming out, you should follow me on Twitter. Same thing with Facebook, but Twitter is definitely where it's at. Instagram, that's a little fun way to peek into my personal life. I use it whenever I feel like using it. If you want to follow me there, Instagram.com/HMKilla. And of course, we need goals. We have to have goals going into 2020, and I want to try to go for the gold. Of course, 1 million subscribers is something that I want to happen. Will it happen in 2020? I want to work as much as I can towards that goal in 2020, but 500k subscribers is the main ticket. Hey, if we blow past that, that will be awesome. And of course, my Nintendo Switch giveaways are still intact when I reach 150k, which we're really close to, and 200k. At 150k, I'll be giving away a Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch Lite, depends on what you would like. And at 200k, I'll be doing that again. And possibly at the time, if Nintendo Switch Pro gets announced, then you better look out for a giveaway on that. All in all, towards the end of 2019, I got a lot more happier creating content in the groove that I've been going on for the past couple of weeks and months, and I want to continue that groove in a way that it'll also showcase more and consistent uploads along with streams. And at the same time, I'm considering opening Pandora's box, maybe for anime content. Let me know what you think about that. 2019 was wild. We had a lot of ups and a lot of downs, but overall, the year has been wild, and I just hope that 2020 is just as wild. And in that aspect, thank y'all so much for sticking around for the ride of HMK. We're gonna keep on going into next year, the year afterwards. There's no end to the hype. Just surrender to the darkness. I can't wait to see what adventures we get into in 2020. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, favorite, subscribe to HMK as I put out Nintendo and Nintendo Switch content, Smash content I try to put out every week. If you want to check out how you can support HMK for $1 a month, check out my Patreon page. Big thanks for all my Patreon supporters for helping making this video happen and helping me get through 2019. 2020 is gonna be big. I want to see how big. How big do you think 2020 is gonna be? Leave it in the comment section below. And until the next video, this has been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.